You only get one chance to make a first impression. Elon Musk and Twitter, or as he prefers to call it, X, they were given two chances. Two chances to prove that your platform can handle traffic. Two chances to prove that your platform might be able to compete with YouTube one day in the future. And somehow, they found a way to fumble the ball on the 1 yard line twice. You know, I often get asked why I don't upload my videos on Twitter and Rumble. I have been uploading on Rumble for years now, but no one can find the channel because they refuse to call my channel Behind the Line. Had to search for BTLKC84 on Rumble to be able to find my videos. I have tried to work with them to get this resolved. They refuse to change it. I don't upload my videos on Twitter because they are nowhere close to being ready to being a full-service video platform. Last night was a prime example of what I'm talking about. Last year, Ron DeSantis, he chose to announce the launch of his presidential campaign on X. Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, this was the first time that a presidential candidate used social media to launch their campaign instead of using legacy media to do it, also known as the polished turd. Just like the rest of his campaign, the launch was an unmitigated disaster. Should have been an omen for Ronnie Mantis. He should have taken that as a sign that it ain't your time. The announcement, it was delayed by 20 minutes due to technical difficulties. Last night, Donald Trump, Orange Man bad! The Orange Man, he made his triumphant return to Twitter for a highly anticipated interview with Elon Musk. Now, according to Elon Musk, they prepared for this interview the day before by doing test runs with 8 million viewers watching simultaneously. Clearly, that did not work. When I logged on to Twitter last night, I was greeted with music that I would expect to hear at the VIP room at Club Shay Shay, and the interview with the Trumper, it was delayed by 40 minutes. Now, of course, this caused an immediate celebration throughout the mainstream media. Celebrate the butt bongo! But there was no reason for the media to celebrate because with each campaign, the mainstream media, the legacy media, they are becoming more and more irrelevant, and they know it. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. And one more thing before we get started. I know there are some content creators in this audience. If you guys are like me and you guys hate doing thumbnails or you need help with video editing, shoot me an email, btlkc84@gmail.com. I have been working with my current graphics designer for the last 6 or 7 months. He has helped the channel tremendously. My CTR went from 7 or 8% to averaging 10 or 11%. One video the other day, the click-through rate was over 15%. More importantly, the dude that designs my thumbnails, he is incredibly reliable. So if you want to link up with him, shoot me an email and I'll make the introduction. Now, even though last night was not his fault, it's still I don't want to call it a bad look, but it definitely wasn't a good look for the Trumper. Think about it. What has been one of the leading narratives of his campaign? Competence. Donald Trump is competent all on his own, but when compared to Cam Harris, chameleon. The competence of the Trumper is magnified when compared to the queen of incompetence. When one of the leading narratives of your campaign is competence, it ain't good when a highly publicized interview is delayed by 40 minutes due to technical difficulties. Now, according to Elon Musk, the technical difficulties, they were due to a DDoS attack. Now, from my understanding, a DDoS attack occurs when a platform is hit with a sudden influx of invalid traffic that's intended to crash the servers. Multiple people working at X who spoke anonymously to the media, they refuted these claims from Elon Musk. They said the interview crashed due to legitimate heavy traffic. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't know what to believe. I can see Twitter crashing from an interview with the Trumper when he speaks millions of people listen. I can also see why Elon Musk would believe that the servers were being attacked. Hours before the interview went live, leaders of the European Union, they sent Elon Musk a letter where they basically demanded that he silence the Trumper. Well, Casey, why in the hell do European leaders care about an American election? That is an excellent question because I damn sure don't care about European elections. If you ask me to name the Prime Minister of Italy, I would say John Gotti. If you ask me to name the King of England, I'd say King Kong. I don't live in Europe, so I don't give a shit about European elections. But they damn sure seem to be worried about ours. I wonder why. Either way, once the interview got started, I thought the Trumper was absolutely brilliant. Elon Musk, he did an excellent job allowing Trump to speak freely. The Trumper focused on the issues instead of trying to determine the race of Cam Harris, which is something I have been wanting him to do for weeks now. Trump came across presidential. He knew what he was talking about. I thought it was a great interview. But that's not what you would believe if you listen to the mainstream media. No! Headline at USA Today. Trump rambles, slurs his way through Elon Musk interview. It was an unmitigated disaster. USA Today has the audacity to call Trump an unmitigated disaster? The same USA Today that continues donating woke welfare to the Star Trek virgin Mike Freeman, they have given him all this money, and he still hasn't found a way to bang the bolts off R2-D2. Headline at The Guardian, another European media outlet that continues wasting time focusing on American issues instead of focusing on their own. Headline at The Guardian, Donald Trump rambles and lies repeatedly in Elon Musk interview. Doesn't that sound eerily similar to the headline at USA Today? The headlines were also similar at CNN, Reuters, and the New York Times. Could the media be any more unoriginal? It's almost like the media is working together to regurgitate the same mouth farts. Strange. But according to the unoriginals in the mainstream media, this interview was so boring. Elon Musk allowed Trump to ramble. He was speaking for minutes at a time uninterrupted. Where was the doofus fact checkers? Who wants to listen to anyone speak uninterrupted? I would say millions of people prefer to consume content this way. It's called podcasting. I know the legacy media hates podcasting because we are taking away their audience, but this conversation between Trump and Elon Musk, it was similar to what you would see on Joe Rogan. It was more of a conversation than a boring traditional interview. Hell, Howard Stern, he has been doing this for 20 years and he's received nothing but praise from the mainstream media. Since moving to satellite radio, he'll interview celebrities for an hour, sometimes 2 hours with no commercial interruptions. When Howie does it, the media loves it. They spank the wanker when he interviews the biggest stars on Grindr. But when Elon Musk does it with the Trumper, it's boring. This is unacceptable. You know what? At least Donald Trump has the balls to be interviewed. The media crucified him a couple of weeks ago for going back and forth at the NABJ convention. But at least he showed up. Where in the hell was Cam Harris? Isn't she the minority candidate? How does the minority candidate escape media criticism for refusing to show up to a convention for black journalists? You know, right now we're in the NFL preseason. This is the time of year where coaches and quarterbacks are saying all the right things. It's only August, and I'm already tired of hearing the rhetoric from Denise Allen and Donnie Carr in New Orleans. Saturday night, the Saints' offense looked like shit again. Offensive line is offensive. Donnie looks like a statue in the pocket. He's slow. He's immobile. Hell, I have seen Lizzo move faster running away from a Weight Watchers convention. But When you listen to them talk to the New Orleans media, it's all rainbows and cucumbers in New Orleans. We're going to be great. Now, in their defense, they are saying what they're supposed to say, but here in about 4 weeks, Dennis Allen and Derek Carr, they're going to have to perform. Otherwise, they will be unemployed by Christmas. Same thing with Cam Harris. Cam was talking tough on social media yesterday, criticizing Elon Musk for giving Donald Trump a platform and allowing him to speak freely. As it turns out, this same opportunity, it was given to Cam Harris. According to Elon Musk, he issued an invitation to Cam to sit down for an interview. Elon Musk, he was willing to give her a global platform to share her cackling laugh with the world. What did Cam do with this opportunity? She turned it down. Now, I'm sure Cam Harris will claim that she turned the interview down because Twitter can't handle a live interview. Of course, that would be bullshit. If Cam Harris was interviewed on X, you wouldn't have to worry about the servers crashing because no one would be watching. Maybe I would believe this excuse if Cam was consistently interviewed. She is avoiding Elon Musk just like she is avoiding everyone else in the media. Cam Harris is terrified. She's afraid to be interviewed. Why? Because she knows she could be exposed. Now, in her defense, this strategy is working for now, but there will come a time when Cam Harris, she's going to have to perform. There will come a time when Cam Harris is going to have to outline her plan for the country. Well, Casey, maybe she doesn't have a plan. Oh, she's got a plan. She just knows that most people ain't going to like it. I think we have seen this same strategy before. If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, this is the same strategy that was used by Barry the Obama. Back in 2008, I seem to remember complaints about Barry Obama and his refusal to talk about policy. He was running his campaign on charisma. He was running on likability, and it worked. But eventually, Barry had to talk about policy. He had to talk about his plan for America. But there's a huge difference between Barack Obama and Cam Harris. One, Obama was given the benefit of time. He had 18 months to campaign. He had the luxury of building momentum and then talking about policy. Two, Barack Obama was charismatic. He was likable. Politically, I don't have much in common with Barry Obama, but in terms of likability, he'd be a fun guy to hang out with and talk to. If you ran into Barry on the golf course, he would probably be a fun guy to play 18 holes with. Cam Harris, complete opposite. Cam is insufferable. A month ago, she was one of, if not the most, disliked politicians in the country. And I still believe that's the case. The only difference now is she is receiving the benefit of positive media coverage. This is why platforms like YouTube, Twitter, other social media platforms, this is why they continue to grow and the mainstream media continues to shrink in influence, because we don't get anything close to the truth from the mainstream media. Time is running out for Cam Harris. She has another 2, maybe 3 weeks to enjoy the honeymoon. Come September, she's going to have to perform. Can she do it? Is she capable? Can Cam Harris go one-on-one with the orange one? You tell me. Also, give me your thoughts on Trump crashing Twitter. Was it a DDoS attack, or were so many people wanting to watch the interview that it just crashed Twitter servers? Elon Musk, he claims it was a DDoS attack. Anonymous Twitter employees, they claim it was a legitimate crash. What do you believe? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate your support. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, and I'll see you guys later.